In October 1994, fires erupted in Switzerland and Canada. When authorities arrived, they found not just burned buildings, but dozens of bodies, victims of a ritualistic mass death. The dead were members of a group few had heard of, the Order of the Solar Temple. In a Swiss farmhouse, 23 bodies were found, many shot or drugged, arranged in a circle in ceremonial robes. Nearby, 25 more were discovered in a similar scene. In Quebec, Canada, more victims surfaced. This was no accident, but a coordinated act by a secretive organization. The order claimed to be spiritual heirs to the Knights Templar, promising enlightenment and survival from an impending apocalypse on a star called Sirius. To outsiders, it sounded like science fiction. To members, it was a sacred mission worth dying for. The 1994 tragedy was the climax, not the beginning. To understand how it happened, we must look at the group's origins and the leaders who drew people in. This is a story of belief, manipulation, and the search for meaning that led to a deadly end. How did so many become willing participants in their own destruction? The answer lies in the power of faith and the darkness it can hide. The Order's story is a warning. Even the quietest places can conceal the most chilling secrets, and sometimes belief itself can be fatal. The Order of the Solar Temple blended Christianity, New Age ideas, UFO beliefs, and Templar legends. Founded in the 1970s by Joseph Di Mambro and Luc Jouret, it promised salvation from a coming apocalypse, not on Earth, but on a planet orbiting Sirius. Members believed they were reincarnated Templars, chosen for a cosmic mission. The outside world was doomed. Only the Order could offer escape. This sense of urgency and exclusivity bound members tightly to the group. The leaders claimed guidance from ascended masters, giving their teachings an aura of divine authority. The message was simple. The world is ending, and only we have the way out. Every crisis reinforced their beliefs, making doubt nearly impossible. For followers, the Order became their only hope. The Order's power rested on its leaders. Joseph Di Mambro, the secretive mastermind, controlled finances and rituals, using illusions to convince followers of his supernatural powers. Luc Jouret, the charismatic doctor, was the public face, recruiting members with promises of health, enlightenment, and cosmic purpose. Together, they offered salvation in exchange for loyalty and money. Members were told to cut ties with outsiders and obey without question. Di Mambro dictated every aspect of their lives, from relationships to careers. Doubt was punished, obedience was everything. The leaders isolated members, making escape unthinkable. For those seeking meaning, the Order's promises were irresistible. But behind the allure was a web of control and manipulation. The prophets of doom led their followers down a path from hope to horror. Life inside the Order was dominated by secret rituals, elaborate ceremonies in underground crypts with robes, symbols, and staged miracles. Di Mambro's illusions convinced members they were witnessing the supernatural. Many joined seeking spiritual truth or healing, drawn by Jouret's charisma. The Order offered community and purpose, making members feel chosen. But hope soon gave way to fear. Leaders demanded money and total loyalty. Questioning was met with punishment and threats. The promised apocalypse never came, and doubts grew. Some tried to leave, threatening the leaders' control. As dissent spread, the teachings turned darker. The idea of a peaceful journey to Sirius became a forced escape. The group's world shrank to paranoia and desperation. The stage was set for tragedy. The end began with murder. A baby, labeled the Antichrist by Di Mambro, was killed in Quebec. This act triggered the mass deaths that followed. In October 1994, dozens gathered for their final ritual in Switzerland and Canada. Many were murdered, some took poison, believing in a journey to the stars. Di Mambro and Jouret died with their followers, leaving behind letters justifying their departure. The world was stunned. How could this happen? The Solar Temple's story forced a reckoning with the dangers of cults and blind faith. More deaths followed in France and Canada in the years after. The Order's legacy is a chilling warning. Belief can inspire, but also destroy. The need to belong, to find meaning, can be twisted into tragedy. The Solar Temple reminds us to question, to doubt, and to never surrender our will to those who promise salvation at any cost. Even in the quietest places, darkness can take root, and sometimes it ends in fire.